Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. Last episode we took down the gym leader, so this episode we can finally move on. And there's an Alexa, and I'm going to avoid those two trainers there just because I don't want to verse them. And instead I'm going to come right here. But first off I'm just going to switch up my team. I'm going to put Cyclone up front probably. Alright. And I'm probably going to give Cyclone the XP share just because he's running low on levels. And I'm probably not going to need him for a while, so I just want to level him up the most out of my team. That way I can just train the other guys after. So there's the XP share, and now I'm going to take these people on. And if you as soon as you talk to this person, you have 5 battles in a row that you have to do. So just be warned when you talk to that guy. So this guy's the first guy, and once again, our kid just pops out of nowhere. I mean, alright, whatever. So he has a TAILLOW. I'm going to send him my own TAILLOW just because my TAILLOW is a lot better. And I'm going to go for a wing attack. Actually, I'm going to go Steel Wing just because I don't even think that's super effective. Yeah, it's not. I thought Steel was super effective against flying. I guess I was wrong. I'm thinking of Rock, but I thought Steel would. Either way, he has an Iron Berry. I think both these Pokemon have an Iron Berry, which is actually really annoying. But another Steel Wing will do a bit of damage. And we had a critical hit, so that's actually nice if we take it down. So a bit of experience there, and here's a ZIGZAGOON. You should be able to, these 5 people that you have to verse are not really that hard, but you can struggle with them just because it's 5 people in a row. But overall they're not that hard, and you can obviously come here before the gym. So if you actually verse every trainer that you can before the gym, you should be able to basically destroy the gym. But either way, take down his ZIGZAGOON hopefully. Nope. He lives with 1 hit point, and he does a tail wag. That's really pointless. I'll go for a quick attack, and we take it down. So there's the first trainer. I believe he is the dad of the family. Yeah, you're versing 5 family people. I probably should have mentioned that if I didn't. So that's the first guy, and he's going to tell his family there's a strong trainer. So they all come out, and then you're going to battle them. So I guess here's the mother. So let's take her on. So, yep, she's going to have a Roselia, so I'm going to be able to take this out pretty easily, just with a wing attack, hopefully. So, hopefully this takes it out, let's see. And there we go, nothing hard there. So, yep, there we go, level 19. And Taylor should be able to actually deal with all these trainers by himself. And now he's going to learn Double Team, a very newbie attack. I don't really like using it. I guess it can come in handy. Just because it raises your evasion so the Pokemon could miss a lot. But either way, I don't really like the attack. I find it pointless. But either way, here's the next trainer. I believe this is the daughter. So yep, let's take her on as well. So here we go. She's going to have 3 Pokemon. I believe she has the most Pokemon out of all of them. She's going to start with a Marill. Cyclone should be able to also take this Pokemon down pretty easily. Go for a wing attack right there. And it's going to do about half, so that needs using defense curve now, so hopefully I can still take it down next attack. I guess we'll find out. And that defense curve just made it live, so that's really annoying. Yeah, she's just making this battle go a lot longer than what it should have. So let's go for a quick attack, take it down pretty easily. And actually going to have a Shroomish. So wing attack should take Shroomish down also very, very easily. So yep, let's just do that. And there we go, 1 hit, pretty easily. And I'm actually going to get poisoned. That's actually a really good thing because Cyclone has the Guts ability, and now it's poisoned. Its attack's actually going to be boosted. So that's actually a really helpful thing. And I'm actually going to probably keep the poison on Cyclone, basically, until the next city, or next town, basically. I'm not going to heal up until I get to the next town, just because it's going to be easy to take all these trainers down now that I have this poison boost, or this Guts ability that boosts my attack. So, it's actually really nice, so I thank that person for that. And she calls for a grandma, and I actually believe it's only 4 people, so I was wrong about the 5 people, it's only 4. So here's the grandma, she's the toughest of them all. I also believe in Ruby and Sapphire she doesn't have a MEDITITE, she has something else. I could be wrong about that. Correct me if I'm wrong on the bottom, but I believe it's I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's a MEDITITE. But either way, we take it down with one hit just because it's super effective, and we have that Guts ability boost. So yeah, there we go. We take down all those 4 people, or that family of people. And don't just think that versing them, like, you don't verse them for any reason. You actually can come in here and pick up an item. It's a decent item, I guess. You don't really need it for in-game, but I do recommend you pick it up just because it can help with the battle frontier in the future. And that's the macro brace. What it does is, if you're EV training, if you don't know what that is, look it up because I don't really want to explain it. But basically, if you're EV training, the macro brace basically boosts or helps EV train Pokemon. So it's a nice item to have. So now we've been in the gym, we can break these rocks and get ahead. So let us do this now. I'm just gonna rock smash with the gold pin. And there we go, we can finally move on. I mean, what are the odds of those 2 rocks just sitting there? I mean, they just have to be blocking our path. I mean, I don't know. But here's these camera people. But first I'm just gonna heal up TAILLOW. Where's my, yeah, that's what I'm looking for, my soda pop. And there we go. So lucky I did that, because I don't want TAILLOW to die, just because that, as I said, that Guts ability is gonna help so much. So I want to send Shocky in for my second Pokemon. Actually, no, I won't, because I just remembered that she has a Magnemite. So here we go. Let's take these 2 people on. They are the camera people, I guess. I don't really know what to call them, but they're camera people, or interviewers. There you go. They have a Magnemite and a Whismur. And I believe at the end of this battle they ask you a question, and I think if you answer the question, then they move locations, or either way they'll move locations. I'm not really sure, but I know they do move location, but you might have to answer the question for that. I'm not going to answer the question because I don't really want to. But yeah, either way they do move locations, so that's pretty nice to point out. And the Pokemon get a lot stronger. And you can literally just keep versing them over and over and over, so that's a good way to get stronger. So we take down Gabby and, is that guy's name TY or TV? I don't really. Okay, so as I said, they're going to ask you a question or something. I'm going to say no. So now we can move on. Check out my... Alright, so he doesn't have any damage, so here we go, next trainer. So we have a Picnicker just chilling here. She's gonna have 2 Pokemon, and Shroomy, she's gonna get overkilled by this wing attack. So alright, let's take down Shroomish wing attack. And I believe Cyclone actually evolves next level, so that's actually awesome. I'm gonna have a Swellow, and I do love Swellow, so it's gonna be sweet. Here's a Marill. And this person actually has 2 Pokemon that that chick had from that family. They could have, I guess I could have really thought of a different Pokemon to give them, but either way it doesn't really matter. And you actually survived that, that's actually really surprising. So, yeah. Guess I'll just quick attack, or... yeah, I figured I'd just quick attack. So there we go, Marill's taken down. And Cyclone really is a beast at the moment. I mean, I am beating down so many people. Yeah, this Guts ability, it's a great ability. I mean, I do love that ability. And here's another Picnicker. He is a male Picnicker. So here he is. I believe he has 1 Pokemon. Yep, there we go. And he's going to have a Sandshrew. I believe this is the first time you're seeing Sandshrew. I could be wrong, but I believe it is. Sandshrew is a good Pokemon. Has good defense, good attack. Special defense and special attack is pretty lacking, but its attack and defense make up for, I guess, its bad stats. I recommend it. It's a good Pokemon. And that took it down. Nice. So, yeah, another trainer down. Cyclone can't be stopped. He really is a beast. Or she is a beast, I should say, because I keep forgetting it's female. But there we go. He'll heal it up. So, I mean, I could heal up the poison, but with the boost I'm getting, I don't really want to heal it up. So if you come around here, you can't go through here yet without I think you have to beat the 4th gym, and then you can finally move on into there. It's not that important anyway, it's just you can get certain items. Wild battle there. I'm probably going to spray repel just so I don't have to run down any of these more wild battles. It's actually up here. Yeah, so many items at the moment, it's really annoying. I'll have to toss some or get rid of some eventually. Probably going to put all the rare candies I get into my PC. And then use them in the future. I have a thing that I'm going to do with the rare candies. But either way, here's Team Magma. I think it's the first we're seeing of them. And did that guy just say, hey man, or hey dude? I sort of missed it. But these guys are just chilling here, you can't get past. You'll be able to come here later on. So, we'll be back here, we'll be back to take down Magma. And he's a hiker man, so let's take him down. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to put all the rare candies I get into my PC, and I'm going to use them at the end of the game, or later on in the game. I'm not using them on my team, but I'm going to use them for something else. So, yeah, we just have to wait and see. Hopefully this can take down this numeral. Alright, there we go. I was actually considering numeral if I didn't use Torchic. Just because it's a ground type and a fire type, and that's... Even though water is then like 4 times effective, it's still a good Pokemon. But Wing Attack will take down this Machop like overkill, so there we go. At least that hiker didn't have a Geodude, that's actually a first. So, yeah, that guy's laughing that he lost, okay. And here we go, Cyclone's finally evolving, so yeah, beware of Swellow. There we go, Swellow. She's a beast, I should say, just because it's a female. Yeah, Swellow, probably my favourite normal flying type out of all the normal flying types in all the Pokemon games. I love the 3rd generation Pokemon. I could say it's the game that I first played, but it's not. I played Gold and Silver first. But Ruby and Sapphire really got me into the whole Pokemon, I guess the Pokemon scene and generations of Pokemon and stuff. I'm gonna heal up Cyclone. There's a Soda Pop. Yeah, who would have thought drinking soda would heal up your HP? But I guess it's a Pokemon world, and I guess it shouldn't really question it. So here's another hiker. And I'm guessing this guy will have a Geodude. Alright, he's got 3 Pokemon, and there's a Geodude. You can never get sick of these Geodudes with these hikers. I mean, you verse a hiker, you're basically guaranteed to verse a Geodude. I'm actually going to skip this battle just because he has like 3 Geodudes, I think. But, I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So, yeah, we took down, he had 2 Geodudes and a Machop, so I guess he didn't have 3 Geodudes. That would be really, I mean, I don't get the people, like, why do they give them 3 of the same Pokemon? I mean, can't they just be original? I mean, who's gonna use 2 or 3 of the same Pokemon? I mean, really. But, either way, here's, the Fiery Path. It's really not important at the moment, but you can come back here when you get Strength to pick up, some pretty sweet items, so I will be back here, definitely. You can also find Torkoal in here, which is also a very good fire type, probably the best fire type besides Combuskin or Blaziken in this game. So I recommend you catch that if you're not, if you're looking for a fire type and you don't have Torchic. So I'm going to pick these berries, and that's going to be the end of the video, so stay tuned for the next episode.